Hey guys, it's Morgan with A Life in Crafting. And this week, I'm super excited to have another collab with What Jamie's Making with Jamie and the husband. This week, we're taking these wooden Dollar Tree stars and giving it a patriotic spin. I'll add a link in the description to their video so you can check out their project as well. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now let's get to crafting. When I first saw these wooden stars, the first thing I thought of was to make a wreath. I thought it would look really great on a nice 4th of July themed wreath. To start making this, I painted that star white with some apple barrel acrylic paint. I'm using my Catch surface protectant sheet and I honestly really love it. They come in different sizes and it protects your craft surface so you don't have to worry about paint and other stuff ruining your table. I've also seen that it works really well with tie-dyeing, so it can make cleanup really easy. This is the second collab I've done with What Jamie's Making with Jamie and the husband. The first one we did for Easter, and I'll add a link in the description for you to watch those videos as well. After the white paint is dry, I'm going to add some of this glitter gold paint. 4th of July is the perfect excuse to add some glitter and sparkles to your decor, and I definitely take advantage of it. I'm a big fan of this folk art glitter paint and definitely recommend using a foam brush if you're applying it. I've had these galvanized metal letters from Dollar Tree in my craft stash for a while and I'm super glad to finally put them to use. They do come in 2 different packs. They have one with the first half of the alphabet and then another one with the second pack, so keep that in mind when picking these up. I didn't realize it, so I have a lot of U's and not enough A's. I'm using some hot glue just to attach these letters and wanted to make sure it was spaced out evenly, so I'm using a ruler. Now it's time to assemble. Again, big fan of glitter and definitely taking advantage of it for the 4th of July. I'm using a wire cutter to cut up these red and blue glitter ferns from Dollar Tree. I think they technically call them coral, but it just looks like glitter goodness to me. I'm also taking these patriotic flowers and removing them from the stem with some wire cutters. Now I'm gonna lay everything out. When making wreaths, I always like to make sure everything's in the spot where I want it to be before I start gluing things down. And the best way to do that is just mess around with it. I wanted the coral to act like fireworks and the white USA star to be in the middle and then add some of the flowers as accents. So I just want to make sure that it looks how I'm envisioning it in my head. I'm not really happy with the way that the flowers look when they're all in a bunches, so I do end up removing them from the stem and applying to the wreath with some glue. Everything I use in this DIY except for the wreath is from Dollar Tree. I picked up the wreath from Joann's and it was about $4. I've fallen in love with the Dollar Tree floral wire. I find it super easy to use, definitely helpful in wreath making. Just wrap everything together to make a bunch and then hot glue your bundle. It's also really easy to use and I'm just using some hot glue to attach the flowers. I'm putting a little bit around where the stem was and just sticking that on the wreath. I want to make sure that the star stays in place, and because it does get hot here in Florida, I'm adding some super glue. I also picked up the super glue at Dollar Tree. I love the little packets better than the larger size of E6000. I've picked up a few tubes of E6000 and I don't like it at all. I think it makes a mess and it's really hard to use it if you're using small pieces at a time. So I definitely appreciate the smaller size from Dollar Tree. Check out the finished product. I hope you enjoyed this collab that I did with What Jamie's Making with Jamie and the husband. I'm Morgan with The Life in Crafting. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.